But look, say hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Are you having a nice evening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
Are you happy that Spread the Love has come to Bath?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are so cute. Oh my god, I love it. So we've basically been, what have we been doing? I've been talking a fair amount. No, we've all been talking, haven't we? We've all been having lots of chats. And we have been eating vegan food, and we have been meditating. We had a sing song, although no one sung with me because you guys asked me to play my own music rather than stuff that you might have vaguely known, but maybe we'll have more of a sing song later. And yeah, but it's not Facebook Live, so normally I'm used to like lots of people going hi, 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 but that's not happening. So, I think that's it. Does anyone else? I don't even know what to say. Normally I'm interacting with other human beings like there. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Thank you for hosting the event.
Oh, bless you guys. Let me just I just want to show everyone. There's Carol. Vlad's filming me, filming him. Can you all see yourselves?
We see top of our heads.
Thanks for the falafel bites.
Thanks, this is brilliant.
Oh, yes, Jess. See, I can't even really see. Okay, cool. Whoops.
Bye.
Yay, look, see everyone. Yay, look. I love you guys all so much. I've never really done this much at Spread the Love. We just have the gatherings and then I forget to like take photos and then people go, what is Spread the Love and what happens? And I'm like, oh, just come. And they're like, well, can you not just give us something? So this is a something. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and then we're going to kind of come back to the gathering, which is kind of why we're all here, really. But yeah, say bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Spread the love. There's Jess. I'm going to interview Jess now. Bye. Love you. Such a goof. It's hilarious. Okay, cool. So that's marketing in the new paradigm. I have a first-class honours degree in business. I worked for some of the biggest brands in the world for 11 years, and that is marketing in the new paradigm. There's nothing premeditated about it. You just share a fun experience that you're having, and then other people go, oh, that looks like fun. So, speaking of marketing in the new paradigm, and this is again another reason why I created Spread the Love, because what happens when you wake up and you go, oh my god, the world's fucked and everything's fucked and shit, what do we do? It's all fucked.
That's great. That's great. Brilliant. I never thought someone would swear as much as I do.
But it's like, you know, what do you do? Because if you're anything like me, I would get very frustrated a lot of the time about everything that's happening on the planet. And it's like, okay, what happens next? And so one of the reasons I created Spread the Love was to kind of interview people who are taking action and who are like, not doing stuff, but like, not just sitting around talking about stuff, like actually putting things into action. And so, at all Spread the Love gatherings, I always interview between 2 and 4 people who are spreading the love and who are like really like taking positive action in their communities or in their towns or their cities or whatever it is. And so when I met Jess, it was really interesting because when I came back, the guidance was make sure you hold a Spread the Love in Frome and Bath. And I was like, well, you're going to have to kind of introduce me to some people who might be up for it. And then I went to a vegetarian and vegan meal, which Elspeth introduced me to. Thank you very much, Elspeth. And we weren't even sitting anywhere near one another. We were on opposite tables. But I knew, I was like, whoever's in charge of organising this is a next level awesome human being. And, you know, a human after my own heart. And sure enough, right at the end of the evening, we probably only spoke for like 10 minutes or something. And Jess was like, so what do you do? And I was like, oh God. How long have you got? And then I mentioned Spread the Love, but I didn't even talk about it. And you were like, what's that? And so then we had a chat.
And then we went for coffee
for
Yeah.
about 3.5 hours.
For about 3.5 hours. And Jess told me all about Protestival, which is just fucking awesome, which we'll talk about. And here we are. So this is a perfect example of why Spread the Love exists. And again, in the old paradigm, people might premeditatively create events where they have speakers and they stand up in front of a room full of people and you charge lots of money and they spout about whatever they're doing. Whereas here for me, this is someone who's in our community, who's doing amazing things, who is here to kind of inspire us, and then is also someone who is creating stuff for us to be part of co-creatively as well. So
making me blush.
and it's also about honouring people as well, because this doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen enough. And again, in Indigenous communities and circles, this happened a lot. Everyone would sit around in circle and they'd listen to people in their community, and the elders would tell stories about, you know, old times, and then, you know, other people would share wisdom, and, you know, and that's been lost. That doesn't happen so much anymore because we lost our Indigenous roots. So I feel it's really, really important to honour people who are doing amazing things. Very important. So welcome, Jess. That's okay. So tell us about stuff. Awesome stuff.
Okay. So awesome stuff.
Where did Protestival come from? Like, where did the idea for Protestival come from, first of all? Because I asked you this when we first met.
I think it's kind of, like you said, you don't really envisage it happening, it just kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
And with Protestival, for everyone who doesn't know, lots of flyers on that table if you'd like to take one. It's an event that we hold that I think came out of feeling some kind of frustration that there's so much activism going on in Bath and no one really knows about it. I know these different groups that are very active don't communicate with each other, so they might be kind of duplicating their efforts unnecessarily. And so we wanted to create a place where these activist groups and organisations can come together and share with people what they're doing, but also have music, and we have workshops, and we have loads of really varied stuff going on. So it could be stuff about vegan food and nutrition, it could be about political stuff, it could be about the NHS, it could be about education, it could be about anything. And we do it alongside live music so that people who might not be necessarily interested in that kind of thing will come anyway because there's live music and it's free and it's fun. So yeah, we thought using the kind of festival vibe would encourage people to open up to each other and chat to strangers like you do when you're at a festival, rather than these events that you talk about, like where you pay loads of money and you go and hear loads of ideas, which are actually I think quite good.
They are,
and
yeah.
you hear expert opinion and it's really interesting.
Yeah.
But it's not the same, and you
No.
can't really become a part of it.
You can't interact with it. It's just a talking head, and then they leave. And for me, personally, it can still feel quite separate and quite pedestalized. It's like they're there and they're this amazing person. I just paid loads of money to listen to them, and here I am, and maybe I'll just be as good as them someday. Whereas like here, it's like we're all on the same. There's no stage. There's no seats. We're all equal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
so we wanted to create that kind of thing where you can get involved in these groups if you want to, find out about what's going on, and try and basically network, but in a really easy and comfortable way.
And I think this is probably why Jess and I met, because it's the same with Spread the Love. It shows up in a slightly different way, but same premise and the same intention as well, which is really cool. And so how long has Protestival been running? Like, this is 4.0. So.
This is the fourth one. The first one was last June, and it was in Victoria Park, and there was about 40 or 50 of us sort of sitting around, not really knowing what we were doing or what was going on. And we didn't have any music, we didn't have any official speakers, we didn't really have anything organised. We just thought, yeah, let's all turn up, see what happens. And it ended up being myself and a few friends kind of standing up and saying things that we thought were important, or the reasons why we were there, or things that we thought were kind of messed up in society and what we could do about it. And then that seemed to go down pretty well, even though it was very chaotic and just in the park. So then we did another one in October, which was insane. It was mental. It was such a learning curve. That was in the Royal Oak on
in pub?
Yeah,
Oh,
on Lower
wow.
Bristol Road. Yeah, so we had, that was really good actually. We had music in one room, workshops in the beer garden, someone was selling records, there was loads of, like, Bath Amnesty was there, a couple of other local charity groups were there with like petitions and sign-up sheets, mailing lists, that kind of thing. We had a clothes swap. We went and got loads of vegan food, like from the bins, so we had a little buffet. And yeah, we interspersed the live music with speakers. So we had a couple of people from the uni come down talking about sustainability, someone talked about politics, yeah, loads of different stuff. And that was really good. And then the next one was at the beginning of July, it was on the 1st of July this summer. And that was in Green Park Station, which was even more mental because it was even bigger, and we tried to get some sort of funding. So we did loads of bake sales, vegan bake sales, and we managed to raise about £100 to cover the cost of the venue. And we got Minuteman Press printed our flyers for free, and like, we've had loads of really generous support from the sort of local community. Yeah, really, really nice. And that was great. And then the next one is this Saturday. Yeah, at the Nest there's going to be loads and loads of stuff going on. You can check out the Facebook page for more information. There's a £2 suggested donation, but it's free, really, if you can't afford it. And the Nest have been amazing. The guy who, another synchronistic event, the guy who did our sound at the second ever Protestival is the guy who now is the events manager at the Nest. So I emailed them and I said, can we please use your space for this event? And it's not really something that the Nest usually do. So I've kind of expected them to say no. And I got an email back from Ruben saying, that's me, I did your sound, this is great. And yeah, so that's amazing. Yeah, and we did a workshop at another festival as well in the beginning of July too, which went down pretty well. And so that kind of led to us having a workshop at the Bristol Healthy City Week on the 16th of October. So I've got a few of these, if anyone would like one, I have them on Saturday as well. So we're going to do a workshop, a 2-hour workshop, which discusses, this time we're going to discuss the concept of utopia, the kind of philosophical concept, and then how we can potentially use it as a tool to move towards a better society, and then talk about some practical solutions, like things we can actively do as a community, but also as individuals to improve the way that we live.
Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing.
It's growing.
Yeah, that's so amazing. That is, for me, that spread the love, you know. It doesn't matter how it shows up or what action you take, you know, whether you just give up handshakes and hug more people, or, you know, whether you design a free energy device, or, you know, put solar panels on your wall, or, I don't know, help an old person cross the road. It's all good. It's all love spreading. So that's amazing. How many people in the room have been to a Protestival? Oh wow, amazing.
Helped out at one.
Amazing.
I was part of the Bath Animal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And how many people are going to come on Saturday?
Some I don't. Well, we will do after the demo.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, there's also an animal rights demo, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
That's it's taking place against Bristol University. So they do animal experiments there. So yeah, it sort of coincides a bit with.
It starts at 12.
It starts at 12. Yeah, 12 till 2. I mean,
So dash back.
dash back afterwards. Yeah. If you do want to come along to the demo, then you're quite welcome to. But you've got like wear black and be given like something to hold with like half a sort of animal's face, so you put it next to your face, and it'll be like a silent sort of peaceful demo.
Demonstration.
Yeah, with hopefully like the newspaper will be there like taking photos. So yeah, do both.
Amazing. Amazing. And who else? You're performing as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Saskia.
Saskia. Cool. Do you know what time you're on? I don't think I know.
Can't remember.
I'll put the lineup on the Facebook page
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I think I'm playing at like 5 or 5:30 or something in a lounge.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 2 rooms in the Nest and upstairs when you first walk in, so that's going to be used for, it's going to be a couple of people jamming on the piano, having some nice sort of relaxing music, and we're going to have some info about Bath Animal Rights, although the group can't make it. Bath Against Cuts, which is a local group who do loads of stuff really amazing. They meet this, I think it's the second Tuesday of every month at the Bram in Widcombe. Find them on Facebook as well. There's Bath Students Against Fees and Cuts for any students who are interested in resisting the cuts to education and the tuition fees. We've got Eco Jam Bath coming, who are really amazing online network of people doing really good green stuff. There's going to be Refill Bath, who are promoting refillable water bottles. Who else? Bath Amnesty are coming as well. And then downstairs we've got loads of local musicians, local speakers. Bristol Anarchist Federation are coming over as well. They're going to do a workshop. I've got the stuff about workers' rights, feminism, yeah, everything.
Do you know the Adventure guys in Frome?
No.
Okay, so I need to connect you because they're like very similar. They do lots of awesome stuff, but we're going to be holding the next Spread the Love in Frome at Adventure next Friday for anyone that wants to come, and they're very much same but different, but they've got a mailing list of like over 400 people, so whenever you had one of these or in the future if more happen, it's the kind of thing that they would be able to kind of push out. And is it just Bath or is it like anyone? It's probably quite Bath centric, isn't it?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah.
But in the same way that you kind of envisage Spread the Love everywhere,
Oh, really?
I want to protest from Frome.
Frome would be all over that,
Yeah.
actually, big time.
Well, the thing is, it's all about sort of uniting communities where
Yeah.
the protest that the name suggests is against sort of apathy, people feeling hopeless, like they can't do anything,
Yeah.
and social fragmentation.
Yeah.
So we really want to kind of boost the social cohesion and, you know, just unite the community, make people talk to each other and see that actually other people care about stuff too.
Yeah.
And since doing the Big Fat Vegan Meals,
Mm.
so many people came and said, wow, I thought I was the only vegan in Bath.
Yeah.
And it's like at the stables back in July or something, we had about 90 odd people come
Yeah.
to a vegan meal, which was insane as well. And yeah, so we need to just bring everyone together, I think, in the same way.
Yeah.
So over the winter, I have a lot of thinking to do.